Good morning and welcome down to our Beal trial site again on a beautiful morning here. The temperatures are sort of sitting at about 12-13 degrees. Really nice, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk about my famous thing, the weather. And the weather is what it is. Since we were last here, since we've drilled, these have only had between 5 and 10 millimetres of rain. Not a lot of rain at all. This eastern seabound of the coast here has probably been quite droughty in it. Good points and bad points in that. Obviously, with a lot of the winter crops in particular and the spring crops, we put a lot of fertiliser on them. They're just needing that rain to get it washed into their roots and get them up and running. The good point about it is that obviously these crops have had a really good chance to put their roots down, and digging around in here we've got some really good root structures. I've shown them earlier there, and the roots have gone down, so they're sitting in moisture. I'm not worried about it with that. You can see that the soil is still sitting in moisture. Part of that comes from our cover crops as well, where we've got the cover crops as a nice bed sitting underneath here. But without labouring the point, a little bit of rain, 15-20 mils of rain, would be really welcome to it all. So crops, since we're last year, they've rode up really nice. They've all come through very evenly. A little bit slower than normal to come through, whether that's because of the moisture, whether it's because of seed dormancy, I don't know. But they've come through and now they're starting to move on. You can see that 2 to 3 leaves there. With the lack of moisture, there hasn't really been a big flush of weeds, so not seeing a lot of weeds in here at the minute. So basically just nothing we're going to do to this crop at the minute other than just pray for some rain on it. What else is going on? What are our traders up to? Obviously it's fairly busy with the winter crops at the minute. Winter barleys are racing through the growth stages. They got their fertiliser pretty quick. Winter barleys in general, I think, look really good round here. A lot of shoots on them and a lot of potential in there. Just sort of moving through the growth stages and probably coming towards, in a couple of weeks' time, we'll have the awns out on them and we'll see what the grain set's like on them. Winter wheats in this eastern seabound here, we've had a little bit of a problem with some yellow rusts kicking into them, so we've had to treat a few of them and sort that out in them all, but we're on top of it now and we're moving towards the main fungicide timings. So again, they picked up their fertiliser, but 15-20 mils of rain would do them an awful lot of good. So that's what the farm traders are up to at the minute. Oilseed rape, as you can see around there, starting to come into full flower. And always a lovely time of the year when you see the rape in full flower, unless you suffer from hay fever, unfortunately. But yeah, crops are all moving on and going through the growth stages as we speak. So we'll come back in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully we'll have seen this lovely rain that I'm praying for. What a contrast on the year when I was sick of it. Every time I come on here, I was complaining about the too much rain. But that's the seasonality of agriculture, I'm afraid. The one thing that we can't control is Mother Nature, and that's where we're very much at a whim with it. So we'll come back in a couple of weeks' time, see where we're up to with the growth stages, see what we've got going on, and hopefully see the barley moving on, and we'll see where the potential of these crops are going forward.